Greetings, gods and goddesses in training. Welcome back to the channel. It is Uncle Makara. All relations. Let's get started today. Just ended a Shivaji ritual, a very powerful one, where I tapped in and now I feel the energy embodied in my system. And so I'm here to speak from that place, okay? From that place. Number one, you do not need motivation. You need to know how to create your own myth, your own lore, okay? The way you've been telling your story, especially your backstory, your past, towards yourself has been more and more disempowering. And now you need to recreate the story of who you really want to be. What kind of version of you do you really want to step into, okay? And not just think about it and talk about it and wonder about it. You see, you already know how to focus. You've binge watched entire shows, being totally locked in. You've probably scrolled the phone until your thumbs started to hurt. And you've hunted dopamine like a junkie priest in a digital temple. So don't tell me you're not capable of discipline, because we call it blisscipline. Because discipline is divinity. It's from the word discipleship of Christ. Today I give a presentation on the Buddha, and now I'm tapping into Shiva's energy. What's going on here? This is an omnisyncretic energy that seems to be touching all pantheons. That's exactly who we are. We are Primal Sutra. Behind me there is the Vahana of Varuna. Okay? Varuna is the Indian Poseidon. Guess what the Indian Poseidon rides on? A Makara. Guess who the Hindu god of love rides on? The Makara. Guess who Ma Ganga herself rides on? The Makara. Okay? So as we embrace this understanding, even Lord Vishnu, right? As we embrace this understanding, we know that there is some significant code in here for me to be able to translate the celestial realms and the dimensional downloads that I'm getting from this imagery, because I created this artwork because it moved me through my bones. It actually took over my very essence, and I was painting from the perspective of the Makara. Most people think that they're being lazy, but laziness is just misdirected mastery. You're already a monk of bad habits. Now you just need to retrain your rituals. Stack things that you want to introduce and do after things that you already do. So if every morning you drink a glass of water, introduce a new topic after that. After I drink a glass of water, I'll stretch and I'll power pose, okay? Something like this boosts your confidence, boosts your testosterone, lowers your cortisol. Great practice. But if you say that I'm gonna do it and then you don't do it, you gradually lose out on your willpower, your self-esteem that you have to maintain throughout your day. The secret is very simple. You are not one person. You are a cathedral of competing desires. You're a whole damn village of needs, fears, fragments, and dreams. Jung called them sub-personalities. Underneath the personality, sub-personalities. Some may call them inner beasts. Okay, trickster gods sometimes, okay? People with a lot of ADHD, they tend to attract a lot of trickster gods because of the franticness of the way that the mind works. Some people may see it as like a hidden shaman, the hidden medicine man, the Wahaguru, okay? The one that knows, the teacher that knows within you, okay? The guru within, in a sense, okay? There's a version of you that craves status, there's another version of you that craves intimacy, and another one that wants to feel progress even though it feels fake. You see, these are not problems, they're actually keys for you to unlock and open a specific door, a portal. So you gotta label your demons first, not just slay them right away. You gotta understand it first. Identify the need behind the impulse. I have a craving to eat a lot of spicy food right now. What's really underneath it? I want some intensity, right? Like, come on now, I want to be entertained, okay? Give me that testosterone boost. Okay, I need it. Because once I've recognized it, okay, now I can reroute this energy actually, right? If I need to breathe or move it through my body, right? Physically shift in some way, I can now tap myself back into my own element, back into my own flow code, my own zone. So if you're addicted to pornography, I used to be addicted to pornography. Now I've gotten to a point where I understand this was my inner lover starving to be witnessed. I used to be addicted to scrolling the phone, same thing. It's just my inner explorer or adventurer was so desperate for the adrenaline and the stimulation. If you're addicted to video games, your inner hero is crying out to you. It wants you to gamify your life and finally embrace that quest. So build your myth. Don't chase the small hedonic highs, because that's just a rise and a drop, my friends. You get really drunk one night, you get hungover the next day. That's the cycle. That's the way it works. Do something that gives you a mild pain, you'll feel a mild pleasure afterwards. Like I go to the gym, and then afterwards it just feels calming when I know that my muscles are in that recovery mode. I don't have to lift anymore. And then it's like the strain, and then the strain less, the relaxation afterwards that's really important. But then if I just watched an hour of a show and wasted my time, and like I just watched like 80 episodes in a row, now what I've done is I've completely given my mind away to the show. Whereas I could have been using that show to character develop. I could have been watching that show to actually take notes, bridge things together, understand this character is really important for this aspect. Now, of course, there are times where you can just enjoy shows. I'm not saying that, right? It's fine to entertain yourself. But don't just think, oh, okay, I'm just gonna do it in pixel form, because in real life that seems too weird or dangerous, or I don't know, I don't want to touch that, and I can't really go there. And maybe that's your own restrictions, your own resistances. Notice them. The way that you relate to the things in your life, okay? We call them relatives. Are they relating to you at all? No, I don't think so, right? Okay, not a lot of them. Some of them might be, okay? And that's very amazing that you have that. But you don't have to kill these different parts of you, these fragments of you. You just have to integrate them. You just have to convert them, right? Transmute them. Transmutation is an ancient art form, guys. You deny the cheap substitute, you starve the shadow's snack, and you feed it a feast made of purpose, made of direction, made of mission, made of clarity. So what do? You set the job for your inner daimons, right? Your emotions. You set the mission for your spirit guides. You're not gonna get your dopamine fix from scrolling and looking at Lambos anymore on Instagram. You're gonna create massive value and impact with your whole character and your beingness, and you're gonna go out there and share with people your vibration, your unique frequency, your soul's blueprint in flesh form. So yeah, maybe you have an inner attention seeker. Put it out on social media, right? Work with that energy until it starts to benefit you. You start getting paid through your content and so forth, right? So you want to bathe in the nectar of glory, you better go through the temple of hard work. I used to understand the word hard work as difficult work, whereas now, knock on wood, I see it as solid work. Like a rock is hard, a table is hard, just like that. Stay hard, right? We're the David Goggins of the spiritual world, okay? That's who you're looking at. Stay hard, let's go. Don't be a bitch, get in the astral, okay? So you want to be a god, you make hard things sacred. You make them meaningful to you. You make them divine to you. If you really want it in your storyline, you make it divine. Yeehaw! Okay, that's an Uncle Makara quotable for you. Put that up your pipe and smoke it. Let your soul earn its scars, and let those scars become stars. From some scars to some stars. Let's get it, Upward Spiral gang. Thank you so much for tapping in. Much love to all of you witnessing, listening. Make yourself a legend. Make yourself a myth. Understand that you have a storyline, a backbone as a spiritual warrior, a vivacity and a grace complementing each other, a tender aggression, a shadow transmutation, discipline as blisscipline, bliss. And from the bliss, from the mudita, the intentional joy, we start to reclaim our own inner power again. That's your message. That's what comes through. Stop chasing the fleeting highs. Start embracing the limitless path. Let's go upward spiral. Os.